Hello, beautiful lady. So, welcome to the Wellness Corner. This is going to be kind of a story of what I've gone through the last 6 years. First, I just want to thank you. I want to thank you for being here and thank you for being open to my story. I'm going to start with this so you don't have to waste your time if this isn't for you. If you answer yes to any of these questions, then stick around because maybe it'll help you a little bit. And yes, I'm going to look at my notes. If you have ever been to the doctor and left the doctor's office with more questions than answers, this could be for you. Do you want to be proactive with your health, not reactive with your health? This could be for you. Are you open to alternative options? Yes, this could be for you. Do you believe that food can be medicine for your body? Not just fuel, but with the right foods, you can fuel your body to heal. If you believe that, this could be for you. If you are open to that, this could be for you. If this all resonates with you, please stick around. If it doesn't, you have a blessed day, and I hope you find your wellness. Okay, everybody who is still left, great. So I'm glad you're here. Please hit subscribe at any point if any of this resonates with you. And if it's okay, I'd like to share a little bit about my story. In 2016, I was newly married in September to an absolutely wonderful man. For the first time in years, I wasn't having financial stresses. I wasn't having stress over fixing the house. So basically, my life felt pretty stress-free. And in October, I discovered that my heart rate was really high, and I kept having these weird, I didn't know what to call them. It felt like my heart was racing. Apparently they're called heart palpitations. I don't know. That's what I was told. And this kind of started a journey of going, okay, we got to figure out what's wrong because I want to fix it. And I went and had a heart monitor put on for 24 hours. When I went to return the heart monitor, my blood pressure had spiked to 200 over 100, and I ended up in the emergency room. I guess by the grace of God, I was already in the hospital because I was delivering something to a friend, and she's a doctor's wife and transported me pretty much immediately to the emergency room, and she told me later she thought I was going to stroke out on her. So here I am, thinking I'm relatively healthy. I mean, I believed I'd taken care of myself, and oh, well, surprise. So that started about 2 months, almost 3 months of testing. And I had multiple things, echocardiograms, EKGs, heart monitor for 30 days. I had to collect my urine for 24 hours. I don't remember what that was called, but they were testing all of the enzymes and everything that I was flushing out. So I do all of these things, and I kept repeatedly hearing, you're just getting older, you're in normal range, or best one yet, there's nothing you can do. Just wait till it gets worse and come on back and we'll give you a pill. Like, really? Really? That's your reasoning? That's your solution? I don't think so. So, this woman right here doesn't take that for a good answer. And I started reaching out to the lady who gave me my massages, my chiropractor, and I started asking questions. Okay, where can I get more answers? Because these answers are not acceptable. These answers are no, just no. There's got to be a reason. There's got to be a reason why my body is freaking out other than, hey, you're getting older, or hey, you're in normal range. Normal range according to who? Not my normal. So, I am hoping to share with everybody the journey that I started and the answers that I got and the benefits that I got and the things that I overcame. Fatigue, memory issues, serious memory issues. I felt fluffy. I can't really say fat, but I felt fluffy. Lo and behold, I realized later that was called inflammation. And I want to share the journey that I had. If you're like me and you don't want to just take a pill, one of their solutions was, oh, it must be anxiety. Let's give you a pill. If you're on anxiety medicine, bless you, it has a place. It has a purpose. I was not it. That was not my problem. When I started asking questions, iridology is what came up, which if you don't know what iridology is, it's where they look at your irises and they can tell you a lot about your health. So I started Googling, where can I find somebody who can do iridology? I found Dr. Lewis, who is here locally, and I made an appointment. He is a naturopath. So still a doctor, but just not the traditional doctor, not the conventional doctor. And I went to him and he looked at all of my symptoms. We went through a whole symptom analysis. He looked at my blood work. He looked at all the tests that I'd had. He looked at the echocardiograms. He looked at everything. And then we decided to do a hair analysis. Well, a hair analysis does a window of 3 months instead of a photograph like blood work does. So after that came back, he has the report, which is like 25 pages long, and looks at me and goes, "This is bad." I said, "Okay." He goes, "No, you need to hear me. This is bad." I said, "Okay, now we have a starting point. Now we have something that we can work with. What do we do?" I will be sharing on this on my channel, the things that I've done, the things that I've learned. I don't know if they'll be right for you. They may not, because my story is not going to be the same as your story. What I'm hoping to do is give you hope, give you the ground to be your own advocate. Stand your ground. You are the top expert on you. Not me, not your doctor, not anybody else who has a ton of degrees. You are your expert. And I want you to stand there and say, "No, that's not right." When they put me on the heart monitor, I looked at the cardiologist and I said, "It's not my heart." And he goes, "Well, we need to test it." And I'm like, "That's fine." I said, "But I'm telling you right now, it's not my heart. Whatever the problem is, that's not it." And at the end of the 30 days, his response to me was, "Don't be surprised if your thyroid quits in the next 2 years." Well, at the time of this filming, it's been 6 years and my thyroid has not quit. I've made a lot of changes. Some of them were health related. I am on a health system that I'm happy to share with anybody who's interested. You don't have to do it. I don't care if you do it. It's not for everybody, but I'm happy to share it. I did hair analysis. I have done specific DNA testing, not generalized DNA testing. I did specific DNA testing for the things that I have found that I have. I have been to a neurologist. I have, in the course of all of these studies and research, I have the beginnings of brain degeneration. A lot of people do. The problem is with brain degeneration, you don't have the brain capacity to look and see if you have brain degeneration. Kind of a vicious circle. I will share with you the books that I have looked into. I will do reviews on the books, so you don't necessarily have to go out and buy all of the books, because if it's not for you, it's not for you. If it is, great, then you may want to go buy the book, or follow whoever it happens to be. I want to make sure I'm not forgetting to tell you anything. I'll tell you a quick story, and then I will close this out. But hit subscribe if any of this resonates with you. I do want to share, I have actually put a course together for some of the beginning stages of what I did. That course is available for purchase. It is 5 sessions, and it goes deeper into some of the things that I did. You can find the link down below, or just send me a message and I will send you the link directly, which actually I would prefer, because if it's not something that's going to benefit you, I don't see why you need to purchase it. So, quick story. Last year, which was 2021, I went to the doctor because I have tremors. My dad had tremors so bad that at the end of his life he couldn't feed himself. He couldn't pick up a glass. If he had a glass like this, he certainly couldn't do it with a metal straw. He could not pick it up to his face and get a drink. He had to leave his glass on the edge of the table, and he had to scoot up to the edge of the table and lean over to get a drink out of a straw because he couldn't lift it up. Well, I had discovered that my head had started to shake, my hands were shaking, and I wanted to know, hey, they never completely diagnosed Dad with anything. They didn't say it was Parkinson's. So it was never labeled as anything. So I went to the doctor and I said, I want to figure out what this is. My doctor sent me to a neurologist, apparently a specialist out of Little Rock. Drove 3 hours to the appointment. I get in the appointment. I go through I'm going to call it testing, but they put you through these different things and seeing how shaky you are. And at the end of the appointment, he comes back in and he goes, okay, I'm diagnosing you with essential tremors. Okay, not a surprise. I, of course, had done my research before I went in there. And essential tremors basically means we don't know what it is. And he pretty much said this. He goes, I'm diagnosing you with essential tremors because your hands shake and your dad has tremors, so I'm going to put you in that bucket. Okay, you're putting me in the essential tremor bucket. And anybody who has tremors, I'm not making light of this, so absolutely not. It is a horrible thing to have. And I said, okay, what can I do? What can I do to help prolong the time that I have before it gets worse? He looked at me and said, nothing. Just wait until the tremors are bad enough that you can't function in daily life. Come back and see me and I'll give you a pill. I kept it together till I got to the car. I got in the car, called my husband, told him what the diagnosis was, and burst into tears. Ugly tears. Bawling my eyes out, hyperventilating, couldn't talk. I was crying so hard. And bless his heart, he says to me, what did he tell you that you didn't already know? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So, my response to his diagnosis was wrong answer. Wrong answer. You're not going to sit here and tell me that there is nothing I can do to improve my health, that I can improve my wellness, that I can take this God-given body and find what it is that is causing this tremors so that I can help correct those tremors. And lo and behold, my chiropractor said, here, you need to read this book. Why isn't your brain working? He goes, I think the tremors is related to your cerebellum. I said, okay, I'll read it. I gave up gluten. I have the full story in my other videos, but the short story was I gave up gluten. My tremors are all but gone. My head has basically quit shaking. My hands have quit shaking. And I'm not saying it's going to come back. I'm not saying I'm cured. But I am saying I did something about it. Sorry, doc. Wrong answer. So if you've ever been told there's nothing you can do about it, I'm not going to tell you it's going to be easy, because it's not. I'm not going to tell you that it's going to be a straight line, because it's not. I can tell you this. You are your best expert. You know your body. You have hope. I can tell you, you have hope. There's so much information out there. So much information. I am going to pour into you everything that I have learned. Some of it is going to be for you and some of it is not. Take what you need, leave what you don't. Share with others. Hey, and tell them, take what you need, leave what you don't. I want to leave you with this. God has you here for a reason. You have a purpose. You're loved. You're seen. I see you. I see you. I believe in you. And I know there is a solution out there. It may not fix it, but it can make it better. You may not like the answer. And if you don't, then it's your choice. Not everybody can give up gluten. Not everybody can give up sugar like I have. Not everybody can give up dairy like I have. I have specific reasons why I've given up all of them. God has me here for a reason, and I think this is it. I think I'm here to tell you, you have hope. You have a reason for being here. You're loved, you're seen. Let's make this happen. And as you can tell, I'm sitting outside, and I can tell it's noon because I don't know if you can hear it, but the test for the tornado siren's going out. No, I'm not having a tornado. It's just a test. Please hit subscribe so you can follow along, and comment below or send me a message, and let's talk and let's see if the course is a good fit for you. You have an absolutely blessed day, and I can't wait to see you here again.